That's sad.
Scary. And like,
we're talking about young, high school, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
And it's like, you want to help those type of people. There's so much people that want to help people like that, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, when somebody is like really deep in,
it's hard.
There's nothing a regular person can do. They actually have to go to a professional.
Me personally, I have an experience with somebody really, really close to me that has went through all of that and the depression would get to me. Literally sometimes cannot help.
No, you can't.
Because she or he is too deep in. You know, like I remember she tried to go to church. She was heavy in the church. That didn't work. Like, nothing has worked. Yeah. So sometimes you just really can't help. Like, overall, like, I feel like it's also about the strength in the person, because like you were saying, like, you went through your depression when you were younger. Like I said, I didn't get bullied or nothing like that when I was young, but my depression came from, and I was never insecure. Like, I never seen myself as an ugly girl, like, nothing like that.
Oh, that's a blessing, because a lot of people have that as a hard time.
They do.
And that's a huge
And it's always
blessing.
like really pretty girls that feel like that.
Yes.
Slowly, like after high school, you would think this would happen to me when I was younger.
Right.
But it actually happened for me when I was older. Right. So I was just like, oh my goodness, like, and I didn't realize, cause me, I'm very strong. Like, I don't, like, now I think it's my pregnancy why I cry so much, but I never used to cry at all. Like, I'm a tough cookie, okay? Like, I do not cry. I did not used to cry about nothing. Like, what? Right. No. And that's why I'm so, like, I don't care what people say under the comment. Like, I remember somebody was like, how do you feel now that you're on the spotlight and people have so much to say about your life? I don't feel no way, because nothing ever bothered me. If anybody ever said anything about me, I was always like thick-skinned. But when I got older, that's when I didn't realize I was getting so depressed. I didn't realize. I was just going about my day, and then I started realizing, like, when I realized I was really depressed, it was when I was driving home after 2 jobs. I was exhausted. I was like almost falling asleep in the car. And I was just like, what the where did my day go? Like, I don't even remember going to work, but now I'm on my way home, and I'm so sad.
Wow.
I was like, oh wow, I'm really
you were hitting.
You're in a deep
I'm in
space.
a hole.
It's so many ways of depression, y'all, that
so many.
It's like, it's crazy. It's real crazy. Like her, you know, she felt like the prettiest girl, but there was still something.
Yeah, because for me, my depression didn't come from bullying or looks or like,
but
it
you
came
can
from where I
still
was
get
in
that
my life.
within your life. Yes,
it came from I have lost jobs. I wasn't getting nowhere in my career. You know, heartbreak, stuff with my family. Like, it just all was like hitting me all at once, and I didn't realize until I told y'all. Like, I was driving home and I was just like, oh my god.
The only thing too I could say with that depression situation, because like with me having it younger with the bullying thing, when I got older, because we all know Caitlin's a little bit above 30. Okay, I had hit it again. But when you have the depression, or if you went through it, you know when it's about to happen at that point. Because that point you really didn't know, right? I didn't know either. I'm just thinking I'm going home and I'm asking God to kill me. I'm not realizing at that point that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
You don't realize it.
When I started realizing I was getting in, like, my family's not with me. So Essy and I, we don't have, you know, blood family down right now in Georgia where we live. And that at one point took a toll on me. When I first moved down here, I was like, what's going on? My life is this, and why is it not the way that I thought it was supposed to be? And I was slowly noticing myself going through all that. I looked in the mirror, I said, oh no, y'all, you ain't getting me again. And I had to remind myself who I was.
I want to say, like, my experience, I'm not gonna lie, for people that's out there, like, relationships can't put y'all in a deep place.
Yes.
Relationships can you all the way up. And I think it was because of my age, because when I got in a relationship when I was 15.
Okay.
So, you know, I lost my virginity, you know, I don't care what y'all say out there. I don't regret it, but I felt like I should have waited longer. You know what I'm saying? So I was 15 when I got with my ex. I've only been with 2 boys. Trey's my only second real boyfriend. So, you know, a lot of females has already got cheated on, and you know, but it just, I think it takes more of a toll on you when you stay in the situation and it's hurting you more than you should have let it.
Yes.
So I was in that situation for 2 years.
And you
know,
stayed,
and that was my whole life, you know, as a teenager.
2 years is a long time.
That's a long time. And for my high school years, you know what I'm saying?
Those are the most important years.
Those are my most important years. You know, I left him, did long distance with him, everything. Came back here because I was living in Savannah with him too. And not with him, but with my auntie, and he was in that area. And yeah, so like it was just, I think the fact that I stayed longer is what drove me to be like, I think I leaned on him.
Yes.
For my happiness. Because I didn't, my daddy, like, I love my dad, don't get me wrong, but I don't have a father figure that's every day.
That hella mattered. When your dad's not there for a girl.
To show me what a man should treat me like, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, like, I talk to my daddy on the phone, like, he just lives in the islands back where I'm from, so I don't really get to see him like that, but I didn't have the father figure growing up as a woman, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't get to see, like, what a man should treat me like and what he shouldn't treat me like from my dad. So I feel like I leaned on him as a man to show me and love me the way a man should, you know, but at that age, I probably didn't really know everything I should have known. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm only 15. It's my first relationship, you know. But up to this day, I still don't know everything. You get what I'm saying? So, and I can admit that. That's fine. And it drove me, like, to crying every night, to, you know, feeling alone. Because when I would tell my family or friends about it, people think, oh, because you tell him to leave him alone or leave him alone. Like, you're putting yourself, you're making it worse for me.
That doesn't work.
Because, like,
absolutely.
You have to understand, I'm gonna tell y'all this, like, y'all, love is a serious thing. Like, and I'm a witness for it. When you actually love someone and are willing to, real love, it's you're attached. Which I don't feel like, now I know better.
Attachment's more of the killer.
It's not, exactly. So loving the wrong person hurts you. So, like,
or loving without loving you.
Yes, so that's where I was gonna lead to. So I stopped loving myself when he started cheating on me with girls, like, and I'm not gonna call
something was wrong with you.
Yeah, that's why my insecurities came in. So like he would cheat. I won't say ugly girls, but I just didn't. Like, damn. Like,
I thought I was it, so now you're like, sitting there like, oh,
you know what I'm saying? So he's cheating on me with all types of girls, and it's just like, what they have that I don't? You know what I'm saying? So there goes my insecurity. Like, I dyed my hair, I cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? I started doing makeup. I never used to wear makeup, so I started doing makeup, eyebrows looking a mess. You know, maybe he'll like it. You know, not for other men, but just for him. I noticed eventually, like the last year we was together, I noticed it did not work. So that's what I was crying. Y'all was crying every night, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't do nothing, begging him. Like, well, you know, it's crazy when you begging a man to stop cheating on you. Like, you should, if a person is gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat regardless of what. No matter how many tears you cry, no matter how many times you beg them, that makes them cheat more. And I didn't realize that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, thinking for his sympathy, and even the hugging when I cried sometimes. Like when he first started cheating on me, and I would cry, and he would hug me and make me feel so much comfort. And I'm like, okay, he's never gonna do it again. When he stopped doing that and started turning his back on me, and you know, it was just like, so you don't care.
No.
So that dug me in a very, like, where I didn't love myself. I didn't love myself at all. So then when I came to family and friends and nobody was there, it was just like, I'm alone. So then that's when I'm like, okay, then that's when I started having suicidal thoughts. Like, okay, I want to kill myself. I want to do this. I want to do that. So I was going to church too, and I'm just like, okay, so God don't want me to do this to myself, but I'm thinking about it. You get what I'm saying? So I went to my mom, went to family, boom, boom, boom. No one seemed to help. Everybody was just like, well, you're wrong for trying to kill yourself. You're not helping me think not to.
That has nothing to do with...
That's what I'm saying. So they was more mad at me that I thought it instead of trying to help.
I can tell you the wrong and the right. I know what's wrong and right, but I'm telling you what the darkness in here is feeling, the way that I am feeling. I don't...
Right, and that's where it got back. That's where that was my sign of doing my own stuff, and that's where it took me to be a stronger person. When I reached 17, I was just like, you know what? I'm just have to go through it on my own. Build myself up, find something that makes me happy, you know what I'm saying? Definitely relationships can dig you in a hole. Some people say it's weak, say you lean on a man, say you this, but y'all gotta realize that I was young for one, and I know there's grown women that do it too. Like,
I know somebody right now that's doing the same thing.
Doing it.
That's in her 40s.
And it's not just the person. You can go through whatever at whatever age.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of girls out there that has been through a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty sure Essy has witnessed it. Kay has witnessed it. Like,
definitely.
I just pulled myself through it, so I just really grabbed on the rope and just started pulling because.
And thank God you were strong enough to do so. Because some people can't get that step, like even that step to pull, and you got that.
Or they pull and come back.
Right. But I always tell myself, before I get to that place, I would never do it. Like, if I start thinking like that again, no. I will go get help if I need to.
That's the best part is if you can realize you're going through that, and have the strength enough to be like, nope, I'm not going back there because I already know that. That's the best thing you can do for yourself.
Yep. So. And shout out, and I'm happy we actually had this conversation, to be honest. And the camera's about to die, so we'll wrap this up. Okay. But there actually was somebody that was in my DMs recently. Similar situation. She would talk to her family. Her mom didn't want to hear it, and she was. And I mean, I told her, I said, talk to me. I will talk to anybody, like, and I will try to be able to be there for you as much as possible. And that's what I did. And I mean, we would have conversations every day. I would make sure she's okay, and she would give me the update. And you know, it's crucial. Again, you know, depression, anxiety, stress, it is a big part of our life. You're always going to see it. Every situation is going to be different. You have 3 women right here from all different parts of the world, different ages, different ethnicities, and at some point, we have gone through it, and we know you have gone through it. So
family, friends, if someone is telling you, or someone is, and even if it's not telling you with their words, if you're seeing someone
pay attention,
cry, or you know,
or if it's
it's you, like, you ask for help, or talk. You talk, because that's the only way someone will know. Or you might just see it. You might see someone just sad all the time. Like, you might, some people be like, oh, her negative energy. That girl is probably going through, that girl or boy is probably going through something. And you never know that. So before you judge someone,
no judging, be nice, no bullying. You gotta speak up, and you gotta pay attention.
Yes, definitely. You definitely help anybody you can, and help yourself if you have to. Like,
yes, absolutely. Well, where's your glass? Cheers to everybody out there. Make sure you stay safe. We love you.